Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm at the gym and I'm doing some strengthening exercises because I have patellofemoral pain syndrome, which is caused by a condition called patella alta. So I can't do a lot of high intensity exercises, so I just have to do some exercises that strengthen the muscles around my knees. What I'm doing right now is basically just stretching my glutes, and obviously, I will have some bad terminology or wrong terminology. So we are learning together as we are going through this process. Another thing that I really wanted to achieve during this process is to lose weight. I currently weigh 167 pounds. Sorry, that's not right. 147 pounds, which is about 68 kilograms. That is way above my ideal weight. So, this process is basically a two purpose process. One, strengthen my knees and allow me better mobility and flexibility because right now I can't even go up the stairs without hurting. But the second purpose is to lose weight. But we have to start off very slowly because I feel like a lot of times we rush ourselves in these processes and we end up getting hurt. And I'm trying to avoid that this time around because I hurt my knees badly last time around. So, right now, again, just doing stretches before we start with exercise. I think it's very important to warm yourself up with stretches before you start any type of exercise so as not to hurt yourself. Again, I literally would skip stretching last time when I would work out, and it cost me way more than it was worth. So please do not forget to stretch. If you cannot reach over the bar, you can definitely do this while you're seated. Just stretch as far as you can push yourself. Don't push yourself further than you want to. I think it's very important to be comfortable with what you're doing, at least when you start out, before you start pushing yourself. This is my favorite accessory to have, these elastic bands, because again, the idea here is to strengthen my knees. So as you can see, my squats are very low. I'm holding onto the bar for assistance. I am not pushing myself. Right now, I cannot squat any higher than 90 degrees. So you can see my squats are barely 90 degrees and I'm holding onto the bar. Here, the idea is I am not pushing myself too hard, but the elastic band also helps with the muscles around my knees, the muscles in my thighs, which is what we're targeting to strengthen my knees. I have such immense knee pain, and it has just been the bane of my existence. I cannot wear heels. And I'm 5 foot, so not being able to wear heels is just torture. I'll give up any information if I can wear heels again. But we just do a few more squats. And I always say that, like, stop when your body tells you to stop. Don't push yourself harder than you should. All right? So we're just going to keep this band again for the next exercise, and we're just going to kick back. So you're supposed to feel the burn in your butt. Feel the burn in your butt. So we're just going to keep going. I think, like, when you're starting out, this exercise, while it seems so simple, burns so much. I don't believe in the idea that, oh, if it burns, you should keep going. I think that pain is your body telling you that you need to relax, you need to slow down a little bit. So if it starts burning, especially when you're just starting out, stop, take a breath, just do something else. I am such a big proponent of listening to your body because your body would never lead you astray. I have ignored the signs my body has given me over the years, and that's why we are here seemingly starting at point negative 10, because this is not even point 1 for me. It was never this bad, especially when it comes to my weight. And then now we're just going to kick outward instead of backwards. Again, this is kind of targeting the muscles in your thighs, which helps strengthen the muscles in your knees as well. All your muscles are connected. So every muscle in your leg, when it's strengthened, it also helps strengthen the muscles in your knees. Please listen to your body. Do not let anyone tell you, oh, it's burning, keep going. Don't, that's bad advice. So this exercise is the bit of my existence, but my physical therapist said it's one of the most effective exercises when it comes to knee strengthening. So what you're basically doing is imagining a square, and you're going to go starting with your left or your right leg. It's going to go front, sideways, and then the opposite leg is going to go back, and then you're going to keep doing the same thing. So you can see here, I'm starting with my right leg. So my right goes back, and then left goes sideways in the back, and then right in the front. And then I'm changing to my left leg. So we're going predominantly with my left leg until I'm in the back, when my right leg has to go sideways. So you're just imagining a box, and you're going in every corner of that box. Do this with the band, and you can put it on your knees, put it on your thighs, or put it by your ankles. It's really up to you, depending on like how much you can take. I put it around my knees or just a little bit below my knees when I'm starting out, because again, this burns a lot. So the lower it is, the more strain is going to be. So if you're starting out and your knee pain is really, really bad, put it on your knees. Put it a little bit higher than your knees. It's still going to give you that workout, but it's not going to hurt as much. And now we're just going to do the squat waddles. That is not the name of this exercise, but I'm calling it squat waddles because you're waddling in a low squat. But the squat is not too low. As you can see, I'm literally just bending down a little bit, right? You're not completely walking straight. You just bent a little bit, and it's just always try to keep that bend elastic. Does that make sense? Keep that bend elastic. What? No, that doesn't make any sense. What? Keep the bend stretched at all times, as much as you can anyway, you know? And I just want you to have grace. Give yourself some grace because you're starting out. I don't want you to look at any influencer and say that you want that body and think you can achieve that body in a week or a month. Because I finished doing this exercise and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, wait a minute, is that a six pack? It was not a six pack. Okay. This process will take a lot of time and dedication. So you need to be patient with yourself. This is my favorite cardio. So this is both good for my knees, and I think it's one of the best low impact cardio workouts for weight loss. So you can use anything based on, so if you don't have knee pain, try and use something that's a little bit higher, like double these things. But my knees hurt, so I can't use anything that's higher until I've built up some strength around my knees. So I'm just going over it, and I'm using the dumbbells for my arms. I'm feeling myself. I don't know what I was listening to. I'm pretty sure it was Kendrick Lamar. I have been blasting GNX for heaven knows how long, but yeah, we just go back at it. One of the things that I'm very insecure about is my thighs and my arms. I feel like, and my stomach, yeah. But my thighs, I have so much visible cellulite, which I understand is like caused by fluctuation of weight, and my weight has been up and down. But my aim is just to tighten my skin, just reduce the visibility of the cellulite, or maybe, I don't know, work through therapy to get to a point where I'm comfortable with this part of my body. And then my other insecurity is my arms, because I just feel like my arms are sometimes flabby, and when I'm wearing dresses, especially strapless dresses, I feel very insecure. So the aim here is just, get in shape, because I feel like when we love the way we look, we often feel better about ourselves, you know, and that's very evident. I feel like my mental health is always somewhat better when I feel like I'm working on my physical health too, because I've spent a lot of time very obsessed with how I look physically. And now I'm at a point where while I still want to look good, it's not like my priority. So when I start noticing that I don't feel or look the way that I really want to, I get very depressed, you know? So, and the best way to stop feeling that way is honestly to just start working on yourself. Again, have fun with it. I am not putting myself on a deadline because as long as you're active, then you're going to get there eventually and you are going to start feeling better about yourself because you're actively doing something about it. So I don't want you to be at home and be like, oh my God, I feel really awful about how I look. Especially if you have access to, equipment or a gym. And I know this is not a luxury that everybody has, but if you're lucky enough to have access to a gym and like afford said gym, go once a week, go twice a week. Just go every so often, as much as often as you can make time, and just do it slowly. Eventually you're going to get more time to go a bit more consistently, and that's all that matters, is that you're starting and you're working on yourself. It is not easy. I know, you know it's very easy to look at influencers that come on here and be like, this is how I lost 50 pounds in a month. That's not true unless you're using Ozempic, and do not use Ozempic. Our bodies are amazing, especially as women. Your bodies are amazing. So if your uterus can literally carry a whole person and then go back to its normal size, your body can do that too. So just do these exercises with me. This video is not sped up. I did cut some of the parts where I wasn't exercising, but it's not sped up. I literally worked out for 15 minutes and then I went home, because sometimes that's all it takes. Just start out with 15 minutes and then eventually you finish and you're like, okay, I'm going home. 15 minutes a day is better than nothing at all. But finally, the one thing that I do want to share, and it's a personal tidbit that I want to share with you guys, is that I want to have kids one day, and like, it's just so scary having children and like making sure that you are in a position to have a child as healthy as possible, you know so I want to get my body in the right shape to carry a child healthily. So that includes working out a bit more consistently, and also, and most importantly, trying to eat healthier. My cholesterol is a little bit high, and so we're just working on that. But one of the most important things when it comes to your health is being active. And I want to, just be fit so that I am in the right space to be a mother. I'm very excited. Like, I get very excited sometimes when I think about having children. But that is a conversation about another day. I really, really do hope that you guys come with me on this journey. I know. It's a lot, but remember to do your stretches once you're done. You don't have to do a lot. Like I said, I did this for 15 minutes today, and I'm doing 15 minutes every day, at least 3 days a week. Eventually, I'm going to go up to 30 minutes, eventually up to an hour. But you start off with what you can do. Don't push yourself so hard when you're starting out that you break your body, so just That's my favorite stretch, by the way. I always feel like such a baddie when I do that stretch. I'm like, oh yeah. But have fun with your workouts, you know. That's the most important thing, is you're having fun while you're working towards this goal that's going to make you feel so much better. Thank you guys so much for watching this and being with me throughout this whole video. I hope you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you again. I'm very excited. Oh my god. I cannot wait for the next video, which is probably going to be the same thing with a little bit of alterations and a few more exercises. So join me, tell me what you're working on so I can make videos that target those things that you want to work on. Thank you so much. Much love from me to you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.